we're going to talk to Donald Trump Jr.,
Okay.
the president's son, the president's oldest son. He is in Blair House right now. Congratulations, Don. Tell us what's going on inside there this morning.
Well, it's early, but it's been exciting. The experience for myself, for my father, obviously, for our whole family has just been incredible. And after such a hard-fought battle, you're more of an experienced guy at this than we are. But when you're in this thing for 18 months, almost really 2 years, that we're doing it every day, it takes a while to actually set in. And coming in yesterday, going to Arlington, standing on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial, it really all set in for the family. It was very special.
And Don, I do remember what it was like to be inside Blair House 25 years ago. Right now, give us a sense of the scene inside there this morning. How's your dad doing?
Yeah, he's doing great. I mean, he'll always be doing well. I mean, he's just excited to do this. He's amazed and thrilled that the American people entrusted him, to take this country in a different direction, and to bring it forward and to do things and give them that voice that he mentioned last night that has been gone for so long. So it's just truly incredible.
Did he stay up late working on the speech?
Well, listen, I think he's been working on that for quite some time. I mean, he's been working on that to get it right, understanding the magnitude of that situation, and really, how that would really start off his entire presidency. So he spent a lot of time with that, and I think now it's about execution.
And we saw him hit some of the themes yesterday at the Lincoln Memorial. What is the one big thing you think he hopes to get across after he takes that oath and speaks to the world?
Well, listen, I think, after a campaign like this one, I mean, I think it's that he's going to be the president for all Americans. It's not for a select few. It's not for some sort of special group. It's for every single American, each and every one of us. And I'm glad he made that point last night. He's been making that point a long time. I don't think it gets the coverage that it deserves. He's been saying that for quite some time. But this is about, one country and all of its people. And that's what he's going to do. And he's going to do a phenomenal job at it.
You mentioned the hard-fought campaign. And I remember well the look on the president's face when he first met with President Obama in the Oval Office the day after the election. What kind of changes have you seen in your father as he prepares to accept the power, to accept the mantle of the presidency?
Well, listen, I saw this sort of evolve throughout the campaign. I mean, because there's one thing to be out there and talking, but there's another thing when you see, those Americans that he's talking about that haven't had a voice, those Americans who've watched their American dream shift abroad, those Americans who've been through so many things, and you're meeting them and you're seeing them face to face, George, day in and day out. For 18 months, you wouldn't be human if that didn't affect you. I mean, so I think it drives home the gravity of the situation. It drives home the importance of the office and what he can accomplish there and for how many people he can accomplish it. Relative to all the other amazing things that he's been able to do in his life. And he's had a remarkable life. But relative to all of those things, nothing could be more important than that for him. And, just understanding that magnitude and watching that evolution bit by bit over the 18 months, 2 years of this race, it's been incredible.
Is he a little nervous?
Listen, he's not a guy that gets nervous all that easy, but I imagine if you're going to be nervous, this is probably the pretty big stage to be. But I think he's one of those rare types that he can harness that energy and usually turn it into a positive. So, I see him usually do better under pressure than any other way.
I can't imagine anybody not being nervous. So what about all this for you? I was told this morning you've never even been to the White House before. You've got a young family, 5 little kids. You're going to be running a huge business. This has been an incredible journey. What impact has it had on you?
Oh, very much the same. I mean, I got to see so much of what I was just talking about myself on the campaign trail. I mean, certainly Eric and I think, and Ivanka, we've been in every small town in this country. We've met so many incredible people. I mean, people, that have journeyed from all parts of the country to be able to be here to watch this event. I mean, just literally actually seeing some of them along the way and running into them here now. It's really overwhelming, and I'm not a person that tends to look at those things that way, and it's truly special when you think of the significance and the history. I mean, we're in Blair House right now, and thinking about and looking at the walls and all the things that happened here and the people who stayed here and the major decisions that have been made here, and that's before we even get into the White House. It's it's like something I've never felt before.
Donald Trump Jr., congratulations. The journey has only just begun.
Thank you very much, George. It's not.
Thank you. And I remember when Donald Jr. and Eric joined us in Iowa for the caucus, and you think about Ben, and you think about all that has happened to get
Just
them to
incredible.
it is.